shots?
Nola getting her shots today.
BS. The 4 shots.
Big shots. Huh? I mean, we don't know.
I mean, it's not good to mix them. I'm not involved anymore. I'm not involved. I'm not involved.
Probably about her. That'll be on her film forever. She'll look back when she's 5 and she'll be like, what was Papa saying? Did you get your shots? Huh? Let's show everybody your Band-Aids. What? You get 1, 2, 3 shots? Huh? You sad about that? Don't you cry, Book. You've been doing so good. You've been doing so good. Your teeth hurting you? Because you got teeth already? Nola's dog shot. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about Nola's shots. Yesterday, her appointment was at 2:45. And, so she went and got her shots. She had like 4 or 5 different shots she was getting. Polio vaccine, Hib vaccine, something else. And, so that was like at 2:45. I had got her some Tylenol, infant Tylenol from the store, and gave it to her before. She's at 9 pounds. The doctors are a little concerned because she isn't gaining weight for as much as she's eating. She should be like 10.5 pounds. And I feed her all the time. She eats all the time. She's teething. She's only 2 months old, but she has a tooth down here and then 2 on top. And I know it's early, but it's happening. She can't hold the teething ring, so she's just like chewing on rags. So then she got her vaccine. She came home, she slept, and then about 10:30, Nola's father had called out of the blue and was all like, I've been trying to reach you for 2 weeks. You just fell off the face of the earth, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I just seen you last Friday and I gave you a ride to work. Like, you don't remember that? It's only been a week, and that's because you don't call to check on your daughter. I'm not going to call you for, every time I call you for something, you never help. So he said, and just like last Saturday, he was supposed to drop off a thing for Nola, like a toy jumper. I know it's a little early, but I just want to get one. And he didn't drop one off. He ignored me, went ghost. And he came by last night at 10:30. He said, I want to see Nola. And I felt guilty. I knew I shouldn't have even answered his fucking call. Because he showed up with nothing, no diapers, no formula, no toy. He barely even held her. She was asleep, sleeping from her shots. Barely even held her. And then left. And he said, I'll be by tomorrow with his son and this jumper. And I said, all right, I would like to see his son because I kind of love his son. And I said, all right, so then around 1 o'clock, I went to change Nola's diaper and feed her a little, and I was waking her up because she'd been sleeping. And she had a fever. She was like hot to the touch. I freaked out. Her temperature was almost 102. I was like so scared. I was like, it's going to be a long life with Nola. I was like the scariest I'd ever been in my life. Really, I was just praying to God. So then I called my dad first. I called my dad. He was asleep. It was like 1:30 a.m., 2 a.m. I called my mom. She was asleep. And I called Nola's father like 3 times. I called him. I video called him. I texted him. I said, hey, I'm taking Nola to the hospital. She has a fever. If you could meet me, I could really use somebody right now. And I mean, he didn't answer the phone. Oh, he had me on block. Was just at my house trying to sleep with me. a couple hours prior to that, and then he couldn't answer my calls about his daughter. So I wake up, it was just me, so I just took Nola to the hospital. They checked her temperature, her heartbeat, checked for diaper rash, gave her a rectal exam. They didn't do anything. And actually, I ended up walking out because it was like 3 a.m. I was falling asleep with her. And they weren't helping me. There's nothing they could do. And I was like, I waited 20 minutes for my discharge papers, and I just walked out. So then I woke up today around noon. You know, I woke up at 9 and gave her some more Tylenol. And then I went back to sleep and woke up at noon. And her father had texted me saying, started calling 3 times, called 3 times in a row and was like, "What's wrong? Is she okay?" Like, he just now at noon is waking up and getting back to me. I thought he owned his own business, and, you know, he couldn't get back with me last night. He slept from, you know, 1:30 to noon and couldn't call back. I just hate him, man. Like, I'm so over it. Nick, you know, either you want to be a part of her life or not. It's sick. It's so crazy. But anyways, I'm still worried about her. I guess she's going to be like this for a couple more days. So, everybody pray for my baby. Thanks for listening.